Oh yeah. All right.
Alrighty. So, how was your week?
Shitty.
Did he?
Just
Why?
like I said,
Why?
earlier in the week just felt like shit. Didn't want to do nothing.
Didn't want to do nothing.
Yesterday just turned out to be mayhem.
Yeah, trust me. I heard. I definitely heard the man in the
Oh
background.
yeah. Yeah, that shit was ridiculous. But let's show our wonderful glasses. What do you
Go ahead and
got?
see it. Oh, all right. I'll go
What's your,
first.
yeah,
I
you
ain't
go
bashful.
first. You go first.
Little mug my brother got me. It's a little weird. I love it.
It's a
Heavy.
beautiful mug. It looks heavy. What is it made out of? Is it made out of aluminum or?
It's made out of ceramic and stainless steel.
Okay.
It's
Hell
nice.
yeah.
I like
Hell
it. Yeah.
And then I'm drinking out of a gelato container.
Wait. What that say? What that say?
It's a cheesecake fudge crumble gelato.
You would buy cheesecake fudge crumble gelato.
The woman does, not me.
Yeah, you look like a guy that eats cheesecake fudge crumble
I
gelato.
love cheesecake stuff. I don't do gelato. I don't do gelato. I'm not that basic bitch white.
Man, what's your favorite pie?
Pie?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would a blackberry crumble count as a pie? Or
I mean,
guess
it's non-conventional
it's-
pie, but it's a pie. I
it's a
think nonetheless.
bake. I mean, if I'm gonna go for more of a standard pie, I guess.
Why couldn't you just give me like a pie?
I mean,
Like, how hard is
a
that?
standard pie. I mean, I guess a fucking nice apple pie is
All right,
always
I
good
see
to
it
me.
with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top.
Maybe every once in a while. Sometimes
Yeah,
I just like the
yeah,
pie.
all right,
Sometimes
all right.
that ice cream is just too much for me. I don't do heavy sweets.
Wow.
What would you say? what would be your pie, Mr. Fancy?
Oh, Mr. Fancy, strawberry rhubarb. You can't go wrong with that.
I don't think I've ever had that. The fuck?
Ooh, you're missing. You're missing out.
Yeah, I must be.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess I
missing
need to
out.
look it up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not a huge sweet guy. It's every once in a while. Not my favorite.
Yeah, I could go. I'm more of like chips. I love a good chip.
I mean, when it comes to sweets and stuff, like especially, I don't do cake. So the only time I will have a pie is like my birthday, or like a cheesecake at most.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't do cake anymore. That's not my cup of tea.
Every year for my birthday, my mom will either make us something or go buy us something, whatever we ask for. And excuse me, a couple times now I've asked for strawberry rhubarb pie, or she made this blueberry lemon pie, or I'm sorry, cake. It was phenomenal. It was
Hell
so
yeah.
good.
I mean, my mom's a really good cook, and she actually worked in a bakery earlier in her life. So when she would make cakes and stuff, she would decorate the fuck out of some cakes.
Oh, nice.
I'm talking
Nice. My grandma
fancy.
worked in a bakery her whole life too, basically. She was a divine cook.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I can find the picture at some point, I'll have to show you. It was a cake for my son's baby shower, and it was like a chocolate cake, then like a marble cake, and then something on the top, so it looked almost like a wedding cake. Big, medium, small, and
Yeah,
and then it
tower
had like a
cake,
bunch
yeah.
of figures and all. Dude, it was cool as shit. It was really cool. I'll have to show you a picture.
Thinking
of it
about
one day.
that, it just started making me think. You know what a meal is that I still can't to this day eat anymore? Ever
What?
since I was a kid.
What?
Tuna noodle casserole.
Never heard of it.
What?
Never heard of it.
What?
A tuna noodle casserole?
Yeah. You're not missing out. You're not missing
You're
out.
not missing. It sounds. That's not a
It's
good.
disgusting, dude. It's disgusting.
Is it just the fact that you don't like fish, or what? Like, do you eat fish?
It's not good. It's just occasionally I do. I'm not a big fan of it.
Okay.
But if you just want a dish that tastes just straight up like tuna, that's your dish.
Yeah, see, that would throw me off a little bit.
Yeah,
You
it's so much.
Like a nice, I don't know, a tuna salad is nice.
Yeah, I could take that. I mean, a little bit of it. I don't need a lot of it.
No, slap that
Nah.
bitch on some bread, and I'm fucking ready.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, I'd rather do an egg salad sandwich.
Oh, dude, egg salad's the shit.
Egg salad's the
My
best.
mom makes a bomb egg salad. So whenever she gets extra eggs, because they have chickens, whenever they get a ton of extra eggs, she's like, "I'm making egg salad. I'm gonna send it home with your woman." I was like,
Oh yeah.
"Sweet."
Oh yeah.
I'll eat that shit straight. I'll come home from work. I'm over here like a couple spoonfuls. I love it. It's so good, so good.
What's a dish that you grew up on that you won't eat anymore?
That I won't eat anymore. There's not too much that they cook that I wouldn't eat. I was one of those that would eat fucking anything and everything. Like even if it was just like absolute garbage, I'm gonna eat the whole thing and then I'm gonna tell you it was terrible. But I mean,
It looks like you do that.
yeah. No, I'm a fucking garbage disposal dude. But yeah, no, like I said, they didn't cook anything too terrible, or if it was kind of like ew, my mom never cooked it again. It was as simple as that. Like it was a one and done type thing. So yeah, no, I don't have anything I wouldn't. I would try to like get away from a hamburger helper. We still eat those today, and I just don't prefer it.
I fuck with hamburger helper. I love that shit. Oh, I love it. It's so bad for you.
Yeah, it's so bad for you.
It's
Number
so
one.
bad for you.
That's one of the reasons why I want to get away from it. But not only that, it was like also a time period in my life where the fundage in the house was a little bit low, and we ended up having like hamburger helper like 4 or 5 times a week, and it's not great.
Oh, ours was boiled hot dogs with Kraft mac and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Like even with something simple, like I'll still fuck with today. Like my mom used to do Spam, dice it up, fry it up a little bit, throw in some mac and cheese, and then later on in life she started doing it and then throwing in like Rotel in it. It's fucking good.
That's good. Rotel is awesome. I love Rotel.
Rotel, mac and cheese, and some fried up Spam. Just yeah, still fuck with.
Yeah,
it today.
Rotel, ground beef, and Velveeta cheese make one hell of a good dip. Throw a little bit of jalapenos
like
in there.
I mean, just the other day, I was over here on stream and I was eating taquitos. My woman took a bunch of taquitos. She did a little bit of Rotel on the top, sour cream, cheese, and some hot sauce across them all of them. It's yeah, so good. So
That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. I think the wife's making cheesy broccoli soup tonight with like ham in it.
Okay. I can fuck with that. Yeah, I have to have a protein. I don't know about you. What do you
Always
feel
a
about it?
protein. Always.
You always have to have a protein, right? You know.
Yeah.
She
Well, it
thinks
doesn't
I'm
matter
crazy
what it
when I
is.
say that. I'm like, no, I need a protein. Like, honestly, I don't care about anything else. Just give me a protein. That's it. Like, if you just throw a steak on my plate, I'm not gonna be mad. Let me just eat that steak.
I'll just eat it. Yeah, I'll eat it with my hands. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't need sides. I don't need nothing. Just meat. That's my thing. I need meat.
Yep.
But I know there's a lot of people out there that, yeah, they can make a dinner or whatever, and then they're like, yeah, I don't need a meat. I'm like, you're a psycho. No, give me the meat.
Have you ever had what the fuck is it? Shit on the shingle?
No, you asked me about this on stream. I
Did I?
never heard of it before.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh
I've
my
never,
goodness.
I never
It
had
is
that.
So good.
It's supposed to be like what it looked like. It was like a white gravy, some kind of meat on toast or biscuit, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. It's on toast. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a wartime dinner essentially. It was a dried beef gravy. It's like a dried beef white gravy on toast. It is so good. You have to, when you're doing the dried beef, you actually have to rinse it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's so salty. And if you rinse it for long enough, you get that salt out of there.
Wait,
like kind of wash it out.
So what kind of meat you use?
Dried beef.
Oh, dried beef. I wonder if you could do
It
it.
comes in like a jar.
I wonder if you could do it with like corned beef hash instead. You know what I mean?
You could, but it wouldn't be the same. They don't taste the same.
Well, no.
'Cause I love me a good corned beef and hash too.
Oh,
but-
dude, a nice corned beef hash with like a hash brown or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
You fry up that corned beef and hash and get a nice crisp on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love corned beef in general. It's just so
Yeah,
expensive
corned
these
beef.
days.
It is so expensive. It's so
But-
expensive. The process in making it is ridiculous.
Oh, wouldn't doubt it. But we have corned beef. I don't know, 2-3 times a year, and just get the whole slab, throw it in the slow cooker for a couple hours, come home, the
yes.
whole house smells
Yep.
delicious, and then stays smelling delicious for like a day or two.
That's like me when I make pork and sauerkraut with kibasi. Oh, man, I throw that
God.
shit in a
So-
fucking crock pot.
When it comes to sauerkraut, which way do you have your sauerkraut?
What do you mean?
There's 2 different types of sauerkraut.
Okay, I'm listening.
So you got the one that's slowly made in a dark little part of your house. It takes like a month or 2 to make, or you have just like the quick, easy bullshit that you can buy at the store, which is that vinegar bullshit.
Oh, see, my grandma, she used to make it back in the day, but I haven't made sauerkraut in a while.
Yeah, no, I just can't. I cannot do the vinegar.
Oh,
vinegar
really?
slop.
That's
Nah,
my favorite. I
can't-
love vinegar.
no,
Oh, dude, vinegar is so good.
That one specifically is just too much of a bite for me. I don't like it at all in anything. So
So you like
I
a
always,
sweet?
yeah, I like that slow homemade. Takes a month or 2 to fucking make, and it's
Yeah,
so
the homemade sauerkraut is sweeter because of all the sugar you put onto it.
Yeah, I thought about doing it myself. Maybe just one day I'll make a bunch of shit that just sits in a closet for a long ass time, like making some meat or making some sauerkraut. And just do a bunch of different things like that. Leave them all there. I'll be like,
Did
my
you
own
know I
pickling
make
station.
wine?
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that, and maybe you gotta give me some.
Oh, maybe. Dude, the last batch I did was black cherry. It took, I think it took me about 6 months or so. It was alright. I don't like black cherry. It tasted like cough syrup with alcohol in it. It was different.
Yeah, black cherry's not a huge favorite, or cherry anything, honestly. A lot of people don't like
The la-
cherry. I think the
The
least.
batch I did before that was strawberry rhubarb. And that was probably my favorite.
Once again, never had it. But I mean,
That ended up being like 18% alcohol. It was crazy.
but I've wanted to make my own like wine and stuff. I've had a couple homemade things, especially booze wise, like homemade moonshine. I've had what is that? White Lightning, apple pie,
Oh,
and
yeah.
a
Yep.
blackberry moonshine, all homemade. And then I've also had a muscadine wine that was homemade. In
Never heard of that.
muscadines?
Yeah, never heard of that.
Okay, muscadines are basically like it's like a shitty grape.
Okay.
I mean, they're still really fucking good. And my parents actually have a muscadine vine in their yard.
Oh,
So-
okay. So yeah, the real thick skin.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and my mom's friend, she wanted to make muscadine wine, so she just stole all the muscadines because my parents aren't gonna eat that shit. So she just took a bunch of them, made the wine out of it, and it was really fucking good.
Did you ever have dandelion wine?
No,
Look that up.
dandelion wine.
Yeah.
Is this like some Sid shit from Ice Age?
No, no. I mean, it could be.
dandelion
Ooh,
of the season.
Dandelion.
What a good movie.
Oh, dude, I love Ice Age.
Actually, what was it? Fucking Zombie Panda. He actually called me Sid the other day. He actually, if you saw it in the
I
Discord, he
was
actually
there.
posted it.
I was there.
I
Yeah,
was like,
I was
listen
there.
here, motherfucker.
It's 100%, dude. Turn to the side. Yep, you said.
Okay. So, dandelion wine. Yeah, it just looks like fucking regular ass white wine.
Yep.
I didn't know you can make wine out of dandelions.
You can make wine out of anything.
I wonder how many dandelions you need to make
A
the
lot.
wine.
A lot.
I need,
need a lot for
I
it.
need a whole fucking farm for dandelions, dude.
My buddy who lives down the road from me, Steve, he made potato wine, and I had some on my 21st birthday. He called it LSD in a bottle. That shit. messed me up that night, dude. I drank the whole bottle of it,
Oh,
and it was yeah. I had a rough night on my 21st birthday.
oh, same. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
it was
we enjoyed ourselves.
mhm.
I
Oh yeah,
mean,
I definitely enjoyed myself until about 11 o'clock.
yeah, we drove out to what was it? We hit two different bars, just sitting there
Mhm.
drinking, and then we came home. I was like super fucked up, like wobbling fucked up, but I can still remember it all. I didn't black out. But yeah, no, I came home and saw the cake or pie, whatever the fuck it was,
Mm.
and I was like, "Ooh, I want a piece," and then fucking yeah, no, I vomited everywhere, and that's
Oh
where that
man.
story ends. That's where I blacked out and don't remember shit. I never eat sweets while I'm drinking. Nope, not ever
Mine
again.
started out at work. So my bosses took me out for my first drink at lunchtime. So it was like I had like 3 drinks at lunch. So we get back, they're like, all right, it's Turner's birthday. We're gonna end the day early. Everybody meet up at this bar. The whole work crew showed up. I went to my buddy Steve's house and started drinking there. I had Yingling with me at the time.
Hmm.
I was drinking that. I was also drinking his a bottle of his potato wine. So we get there. This is a funny story. I can't believe I did this. So the waitress comes up to me and she goes, "What would you like, hon?" And I told her I wanted a pitcher of Yingling, or I'm sorry, a glass of Yingling. She goes, what was it, 16 or 22? And I pull out my ID. I'm like, actually, I'm 21.
I've never fucked up. She's talking about
I was
ounces,
already
bro.
drunk. Yeah, I know. I'm already drunk.
Oh
So,
Jesus.
everybody laughs. It was a good time.
Oh my god. That make me
So
feel
throughout, dude, I felt like fucking idiot.
I would feel like such a moron.
But
That's
they
great.
start getting these fucking shots. They were called the Bloody Eyeball, which is hot sauce and tequila. That sucked.
Oh god.
Yeah, the other one was a cement mixer. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've actually drank it. Yes.
Yeah, it's terrible. I did like
It's
20 of
awful.
them.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
I would never.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I think with
On
my
top of-
21st, we were taking shots of Jaeger.
Okay, Jaeger's all right. I like Jaeger.
I like Jaeger. I still got some in the cabinet.
So I didn't make it probably an hour at the restaurant we were at or bar. And then I was sitting up for them, dude. I feel so bad for them. I was squat down on their ramp to the main entrance, puking my guts out.
Oh god.
I had tears running down my eyes.
Yep.
I woke up the next morning with tear marks on my glasses. It was dude, it was bad. It was bad. I've actually never been that bad before ever again.
I mean, I just can't. Yeah, no. I don't try to fuck with alcohol that heavy anymore. I mean,
Oh,
but-
that's a lie.
I mean, I drink a lot. Don't get me wrong.
That's a lie.
I,
I
do-
mean,
I
I ha-
know that
you-
I tend to get a little too far at times, but I don't like it. All right.
Well, you do it like once a week.
Well, the problem is that I'm sitting down. That's where I
Mhm.
fuck up the most. Is like I'm sitting
Yeah,
down and then it's
You don't know until you stand
yeah
up.
at the end of the night, and then I
Yeah.
stand up. I'm like, well, that's a little too much. But yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the downside.
Oopsie
That's why I
whoopsie.
don't. That's why I also don't keep my booze here on the fucking desk. Otherwise, I'd be like fucked up all the time.
Oh yeah, you might as well just put a straw in the bottle.
I know, right? Actually, I've done that. But you ever put the straw off to the
judging?
side and chug the whole fucking bottle?
No, I never have.
I've never chugged the whole bottle, but I've done that. Yes.
I have not. I've seen the videos.
Yeah,
I've
for
seen
real.
the videos
Of
of that Russian guy. He just fucking swirls it. and
yeah,
just fucking
there's
downs
that guy,
it.
or Steve will do it. Back in the
Mhm.
day, you know, that was his like big party trick. Was literally chugging a whole bottle like Jack or something.
Oh man, I can't do Jack.
Jack's
The
so
wife-
good though.
The wife has banned me from Jack.
Yeah, she was telling me about that. You want to go over
Yeah.
that?
Oh man. So it was one of the nights I did. I went a little offhand there, and I just remember going to bed. I drank quite a lot. I don't know how much it was, but I was laying in bed and she said that I wasn't breathing. I wasn't responsive. Uh, I don't remember. I told her I slept great. I woke up refreshed. I felt okay, but apparently I just don't breathe.
Which is why I've never heard of that. I've never heard of anybody going, yeah, no, I don't drink that because I stop breathing when I'm sleeping.
Dude, I slept so good. I slept so well. So well.
See, I can't. Like, what is it? Like last night. Last night I woke up like 6 times. The only time that I
Mhm.
can ever get a full, night's sleep is if I get like absolutely plastered, and I can
Mhm.
guarantee that I'll sleep throughout the night. I'm gonna wake up feeling like absolute dog shit, like absolute dog shit. Like, I mean, the only time I get like a bad hangover with like headaches and shit is on beer. Don't know why.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only beer that gives me like a weird headache. Like, don't make a lot of loud noises. Otherwise, with whiskey or any other type of liquor, that shit don't affect me like that. It's just I just don't feel right in the
Mm,
morning,
That's weird.
so I just sit there and just chug a bunch of water until I feel normal.
If I buy the cheap whiskey, they give me hangovers. Like it's like all in the head and I feel a little achy and slow for the day.
Mm.
The more expensive whiskey, I found this out. It's actually really interesting. When you're buying whiskeys at a different let's say profit gap or profit gap's not a good word for it. But,
I know what you mean, like bottom shelf, mid shelf, top
yeah,
shelf.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for correcting me. The process and with them making it and distilling it's different per level. So
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
lower
there's more
tier,
process
the
going
bottom
into it.
shelf, yeah, there's more
With charcoal filtering and all that extra shit.
no, it's actually in the whole vaporization system of it.
Oh, okay, okay.
The longer it goes up, they can actually take out molecules that cause hangovers. It's a molecule that causes a hangover. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
I thought hangovers was just a lack of water in the body. Like
Yeah,
you're
it's
basically
dehydration.
dehydration.
Yeah, it's dehydration, but there's a certain molecule in liquor, especially like your bottom shelf liquor, that
Mm.
helps with that. And if you buy a higher shelf whiskey, you might still get a hangover, but it's not going to be as bad.
Huh. I mean, I've never bought a more higher shelf shit and then be drinking it like I do on my other shit. You know what I mean?
Oh no, definitely not.
It's
Definitely
too
not.
expensive to be doing all that. But I mean, I do like me a nice fine whiskey every once in a while. What would you say is the most you've ever spent on a bottle of liquor?
$176.
Jesus! And what was it?
I can't remember. It was a birthday gift or Christmas gift.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I've had anything that expensive. I mean, I think the most I've spent on one is like $80, and I don't remember what it was either. Just saw it and I was like,
Yeah,
why not?
it wasn't very good at all.
No?
Yeah.
What about scotch? You drink scotch?
Yeah, I like scotch.
I'm trying to find me a nice scotch. I can't seem to find myself a nice scotch.
See, I don't buy scotch. I just
I buy it like, I don't know, once every few years. I'll try me a different scotch, but I know like some of the nicer scotches and shit.
mhm.
That's all like super expensive. Like, yeah, if you want to like an actual nice scotch, I mean, I think they start at what, like $120. It's
You,
like Jesus.
have you ever had any whiskey with peat in it? I
Peed?
guess that would be a scotch as well.
And don't piss in my booze. What?
Have you ever heard of peat? Peat
Pete
moss.
or peed?
Peat
Pete.
with a T. Yeah, peat. Peat
No,
moss.
I've never heard of peat moss. Or
Okay.
maybe I've heard of peat moss, but I don't know what it is. Or yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe
I'm
that.
sending you a on your phone there. That is a molecule. I want to see if you can say that.
Daddy,
Oh God, you know I can't read.
look at what I just got. Look at what I just got from Mama. Look can shoot my bullets
Not
through.
yeah. See, that's exactly what you were just trying to do. All right, let's see if we can't read this.
She said to put it on the doorknob.
Easthold e Hyde.
What are you, German now?
That did sound kind of German, didn't it? No. Easthold. Eastholdehyde. Yeah?
I said
Did I
right.
nail it?
I think you nailed it.
Eastholdehyde.
Now read it out loud.
What, the description of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. A toxic byproduct of alcohol metabolism that the body produces when breaking down ethanol. So yeah, it's just a random shitty thing that happens with alcohol, and that's what they're trying to remove when they're filtering it.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's something new that I never knew that that's what they were actually trying to take out. I know they do.
They're
when
not
they do,
trying to. It just happens.
I doubt. I feel like that is some intentional purposes towards it.
Oh yeah, I mean you're getting other stuff out too as well, other impurities and whatnot out of it.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's the whole. I feel like that's the whole purpose for like charcoal filtering, is to kind of do all that, and then you can find shit that says just like no charcoal filtered or double charcoal filtered, which I've had some of those, and those were kind of nice.
Have you ever taken? I've seen videos online where they've taken like bottom shelf liquor and ran them through like a Brita filter. Have you ever tried that before?
No, I've never done it, but I've seen Good Milk Morning actually did that.
That's
They
what I'm
run it
talking
better,
about. Yeah.
yeah.
My buddy actually did that with moonshine. He was making it, and it completely smoothed it. And went from a very harsh, biting moonshine to being smooth.
You can actually do that without doing that. You can take like a bottle that has like a harsh bite to it, pop the cork out and leave it sitting out overnight. And
Never done that.
this was a little hint or a little tip from a nice whiskey connoisseur friend that I had. But yeah, he said if he ever had one that he bought and he's like, yeah, it's just too much. He said he would just open the bottle and leave it open for a little bit, and it tends to smooth it out a little bit somehow.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, I guess I got to try it as well. I mean, I've had a few where it had like a really bad bite. It'd be like, yeah, this one's good, really bad bite, or just this one's kind of nasty and a harsh bite. Don't like this shit at all. I think we've all had at least one.
Yeah, my father-in-law, he's really big into whiskey. He's turned me on to some really good ones. Like that Stranahan I was telling you about. That Stranahan's so good.
One that I recommend if you can find it, Uncle Nearest, 1863, I think is what it is the year.
It might be state.
It's
Is
called.
that's-
Oh, I've had it. I guess I might have saw it in Florida, but it's just called Uncle Nearest, and it's like
Uncle
the year
Nearest?
8. Yeah, and then it's like the year 18. I want to say it's like 1863, and it's really fucking good. I really enjoyed that one. Of course, you can't ever go wrong with Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Very occasionally, maybe I'll pick up a bottle of like Four Roses.
I've never had that.
You never had Four Roses? Four Roses is pretty good, but the Four Roses that I would get, the dude that owns the liquor store, he would actually go to the distillery and choose which barrel he wanted, and he would.
Really?
They would empty the entire barrel into bottles, and then give him his own little special label that would go with it. And that shit was so good.
Have you ever had oh man, I'm trying to remember what the oh there.
Some standard Bullet.
No.
I use Bullet for my old fashions.
Bullet's good.
Bullet's
I like
really
Bullet.
good. I like Bullet rye every once in a while. Just take a glass.
I don't like rye.
No, you don't like rye? See,
I do not like rye.
I love a nice, rye, a little bit on the rocks. I think that's like one of the only ones that I'll do on the rocks. Otherwise,
okay.
with something like Russell's 10-year, no, I'm drinking that shit straight. It's so good. It's perfect straight.
Crown Royal makes a single cask. Have you ever had that?
I don't think I've ever had their single. No.
Oh man, now that's bitey. That's bitey. It's a strong whiskey,
With
but
a
it's
single,
damn
yeah.
good.
See, one of the things that I want to get is like a nice. They're super expensive. Don't get me wrong, but a 10-year one barrel.
That would be good.
See,
Yeah,
but
that would
it's
be good.
actually aged in a barrel for 10 years. So that's the difference.
yeah.
So you know how that whole thing works, right? You go see one and it says 7-year, 10-year, whatever. It's just that they mix it in barrels to make 10-year, you know.
Yeah, that's all it
Which
is. Yeah,
which
it's
is kind
never
of
actually in-
horseshit
yeah.
that you can label it that way.
It's a way around it.
Yeah, but if it says like single barrel, 5 years or something, bro, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Have you ever had Keller's?
Never heard of it.
It's out your way. I can't get it here where I live. Keller's. Oh, I can't remember exactly what it's called now. There's so many of them. It has like a bird dog on the front of it, and it's another great whiskey.
Bird dog? Isn't bird dog that shit people always talk shit about?
Yeah, but it's a picture of a bird dog, like a Brittany.
Talking Chinese to me.
Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna get it.
No, it's Mad Dog. Mad Dog 2020 is the one that people talk about. That's.
Oh
the
no,
one.
bird dog whiskey is absolute trash, and I'm sorry if you guys love it, but it's trash.
Oh, well,
It's so
I've never
sweet.
had it. I've never had Mad Dog either. So
Mad Dog 2020 is trash.
yeah,
but it
apparently
was cheap.
they say
It's
it's
cheap.
super cheap. That's the shit that you drink in high
Mm-hmm,
school and just hate yourself.
Oh yeah,
I've never had it.
yeah, it was definitely cheap.
I've never gone that cheap.
I wish I was able to try like the old school Four Locos.
I heard
before they
were
changed the
so
formula.
good. Well, all they did
Yeah.
was take out the caffeine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it
yeah.
was.
I would have
literally-
loved to have tried that.
I think that's why they tell you don't do caffeine and alcohol anymore. It's just because of Four Loko. I
Yeah,
think they're
it's
the one that actually fucked all that up.
Yeah, it's an upper and a lower all in one.
Yeah, which I think is also possibly the cause of like all the weird heart issues that I was having. Doing just
Like recently?
well, not recently. This was like a couple years ago now. But
Oh, okay.
I was going in and out of hospitals and shit. Yeah, it could have been partially the
Mm-hmm.
whole Jack and Coke situation, but that's when
See that would be odd. That would be
Jack Coke is like a standard,
yeah, but a Coke doesn't have that much caffeine in it.
No, but when you're sucking down like half a 2-liter a night or more, that's
It's a
where I'm
stretch.
at.
It's a stretch for me. It's a stretch.
I mean,
for
I was
me.
going I was getting like a handle of Jack every 3 days, and yeah, going through like a 2-liter or two, or I was going through almost a full 2-liter.
I think
a
it
day.
might have been the Jack Daniels causing that.
I mean, it could have been, but it was. I don't know. I still have problems today, and just like something funny feeling, and then I'll just be like, whatever. Hope I don't die, because I went through a cardiologist and all that and shit, and stress test and all sorts of other things, and I said everything looked great. They're like, hey, your heart's fucking fantastic. I'm like, is there a
Okay.
reason why it's
I
acting
don't
funny?
feel that way though.
Yeah, dude. I mean, well, the way that I can describe it to people is like what it was feeling like at the time when I was going in and out of hospitals, thinking I'm about to have a heart attack and shit. Was like, it was like my heart felt like it would skip a beat, or like it would slow down to a ridiculous rate, and then it would just start like fucking racing. And it starts to pump up your adrenaline, so now your heart's just fucking just pounding out like crazy. I don't know why.
Did you have high blood pressure?
No. The only thing that they said I had when doing all these tests and shit was that my cholesterol was a bit high for my age. But they said that it's not anything severe enough that they would put me on medication. And they were like, if we were to put you on medication, we'd probably wait until you were like 40. And I was like, okay.
Maybe it could have been stress. The stress will cause that.
Well, you would think, but that was actually like when the first time it happened, right? I was with both the kids, and the woman went off to work. I just woke up. I laid down on the couch or something, and then just like I started to almost like fall asleep because kids were kind of doing their thing, watching TV, whatever. I was just like, fine, I can close my eyes a little bit. I started like half bit falling asleep, and then just it felt like my heart skipped a beat or something, and then just starts fucking racing, and I was like, ugh! Like, then immediately called my mom, like something's wrong. Yeah, no, it was bad.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, stress will do that to you. Have you ever had a panic attack before?
Well, that's what they kept saying was like panic attacks and shit, and they were trying to like fucking throw some calm down pills and some sleep pills on me, and I was like, I'm not taking any of that. Like I didn't feel like I was. I think I got more stressed than I did then, but I could be wrong. But I don't know.
So like random palpitations is what you were getting.
I guess. I mean, I wore a heart monitor for the entire period as well, and they said like my heart rate only jumped up once, and they were like, "It's it looks like the only time we can see any kind of thing happen in the heart monitor was one night at like 11 o'clock at night." And they were like, "Was it sex?" I was like, "No." I was like,
I mean, I gotta ask.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but it also, I don't know why, but that always speaking to a random stranger and then that question pops up. It always makes me feel weird. No, I do. I'm talking about it with someone like you, but yeah, no, a random fucking stranger. I'm not all hype about talking about it. You know what I mean?
A little weird. Yeah, it makes me feel exposed.
I would never do that.
It's like you're talking to your mom when you're 16. No, mom, I've never had sex.
I've never done that.
Never.
Yeah, no. Actually, when was your first? What age?
Geez. I'd have to say freshman.
14.
Do you want me to clap for you or something?
Yes, please. I need to give me the applause. Yeah, no. But no, yeah, no. We never figured out anything with the heart issue. Like I said, I still occasionally feel something. It is what it is. It happens. I'm just like, I hope I don't die. We're fine.
I mean, it probably stems because you're losing your hair too. So, I mean, I would have an increased heart rate when.
You just really got to keep bringing that up, eh?
Every time I look in the mirror, dude, I'm gonna have heart palpitations. I'll be like, hey, talk.
Bro, no, I mean,
I'm getting scared just thinking about it right now.
I've heard every fucking hair joke under the sun since I was in high school. That's how sad this whole situation is with my hair.
Try being named Kenny.
What? How's that bad?
Dude, Kendall, fucking Kenny from South Park. It was never ending growing up.
I've never had anybody with the name Kenny that actually got all that shit.
Really? I've
never heard of any of that. I mean, Kenny from South Park. I mean, yeah, maybe, but even back then, I mean, when did South Park actually start? Was that the 90s or was it early 2000s?
I'd have to say, I think it was like the mid 90s. That's
okay. So maybe it was around that time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll say there's the one thing that I want to do in my life. I want to go to Kilkenny, Ireland.
I just want to go to Ireland in general.
I mean, yes, I would love to go to just Ireland, but I just want to say that I went to Kilkenny because it's a great name.
I don't have anything to say.
Actually,
97.
97.
Yep.
So, okay. See, fucking 97, son.
Is that when you were born?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm a 97. Yep.
We hired some kids at work the other day that were not alive during 9/11.
Ooh.
And they're 21.
Yeah, no, dude, that's the craziest part. What
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't it like 2005, 2006 now for 21?
Something like that, yeah. I'm not doing the math.
Which is fucking, that's wild. That's fucking, that'd be 2004, right? Because we're in 2025.
Oh, it would be 4, yeah. I went the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up one.
So that's fucking crazy. I just, every time I look at somebody, actually, Some of my brother-in-laws are fucking born after the year 2000. I talk shit about. I'm like, how the fuck are you 21? I'm like, yeah, sit down, little pussy.
You can't say that.
What do you mean? Fucking, they're 21.
You just called him a fucking pussy.
Yeah,
You don't have to beat that
they're
out.
21. I can fucking beat the shit out of them now. It's fine.
Bastard, look at you.
Actually, believe it or not, they're all like,
How tall are you?
that just means I'm a tripod. You can't knock me over, bitch. No, I'm much beefier than they are. My brother-in-laws are very skinny. They're very skinny.
I know, I've seen him.
Oh yeah, one of them played with
Yeah.
me, didn't they?
Yeah, the one, he almost looks, I thought it was Wes for a second.
No shot.
Wesley looks just like him. I'm
Nah.
not getting you. Yeah.
Nah. I mean, I
Yeah.
see a little bit, but nah. That boy
That's what
basically,
Wesley's gonna look like
basically
when-
me.
Uh,
You look up. I could put up like a fucking 3 pictures, which I won't because fuck that guy. But I could put up like a picture of like my father and then me, and you'd be like, he shit that guy out. And then you could look at a picture of like me as a kid and then Wesley. It's very fucking close, like ridiculously close. The only difference is I was like blonde, and of course he's got dark brown hair.
oh, yeah.
And my hair used to be so good. That's the thing. My hair used to be so good and thick and beautiful with like giant banana curls, and now it tries to do like the curls, but there's not enough there to to make it look even halfway decent. I mean,
I'm trying not to make a joke. I'm trying not to make a joke.
It's
'cause
fine.
already
Like I said,
made one.
I've heard every joke under the sun since I was in high school. Like that's the one thing I'm not super self-conscious about. I mean, I'm self-conscious enough to hide it now, but I'm not like ashamed of having the jokes. It doesn't hurt me, type thing. Some people can be so sensitive. Like, what was it? My dad said like his brother, right? He was losing his hair real bad, like I was. Or this is my stepdad. He said he would actually sleep with a hat on because he was that ashamed of his hair.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. To
Well,
everybody like that. I'm sorry.
They used to bully him a little bit, apparently, and they would try to like take his hat off in his sleep, and he would wake up and just try to start fighting people, and it was really bad.
Well, no wonder he was self-conscious
Well,
about it.
maybe, but
I mean,
still, people
geez,
bully
dude.
me. But I'm not over here sleeping with a fucking hat on. I just won't walk out of my house without a hat on.
Same, but different.
But I don't know. I wasn't that bad. He said that he was like really bad about it. And then he kind of just like fell off the face of the earth, is what my dad said. He said in the first time in, what was it? It was like first time he had seen him in like 15, 20 years is when my grandmother passed away. And he actually showed up to the funeral. And he said
that's
that was
nice
that was
of
the,
him.
the first time he had seen him in so many years, because he just kind of said "fuck you guys" and just never came
You
around.
messing
ever
with
again.
my hair.
Yeah, I guess. So ashamed that he
Don't mess with me.
Never spoke to his mother, never spoke to his father, never came around his siblings. Nobody. He just
That sucks.
he
That
just
sucks.
flew away. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay.
It's not just
But
it's a lot of it.
but yeah, no.
I just
Hair shit.
got Crocs for my birthday, guys.
Okay, but
I like him, buddy.
They are new. They're Crocs.
yes. He loves his Crocs. I
Well,
hate
that's good.
Crocs. I hate Crocs.
Why? You look like a guy that would wear Crocs.
I know. I look like that hillbilly son of a bitch who bought Crocs. But no,
Walk
I
around
hate 'em.
Walmart and Crocs.
I look like a complete, hillbilly dumbass that would do a bunch of things. You would think I'd live in a trailer. Nope.
Speaking of footwear, I need to go and buy a new pair of boots.
Same, dude.
My boots are actually rubbing my foot raw on the top of my foot.
Not the ones with
My boots have a fucking hole in the side. So if there's a big enough puddle, my sock can get wet.
What kind of boots do you have right now?
Just some shitty fucking Walmart boots. They're okay when they're brand new, but they wear out super quickly. They're really shittily made. I want to get
That's
some
a-
nicer boots, but
I took some actual money on these pair that I bought. Now they're the Timberlands.
I was about to say, you wearing fucking Timberlands. That's like the one brand everybody uses. But they're
Well,
apparently
no, they're
really
not your
good, so-
traditional Tims. They're not your traditional Tims. They look like they're work boots.
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
like a rubber toe and everything. Everyone was buying them. They said that, oh man, they were so comfy when I first bought them.
How much
And they
are a
have,
nice pair of Timberlands anyway?
These work boots were like $230.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I get a work voucher for steel toes, but I think the voucher's only for like $100 or something like that. So
Yeah,
I'd
I
have to
don't
bite the
get
bullet.
anything.
I'd have
I
to bite the bullet on a little bit of it if I was to get something nicer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. There's this new brand that my buddy at work bought. They're called Brute. Have you seen them?
No.
Yeah, they look really, really, really comfy. They're flat bottom boots. They don't have a heel or anything.
Don't have a,
I wanna try
don't
them
have a
out.
heel. Like, you mean
They're
like
flat
the
bottoms, kind of like Converse.
Ew, nah, I ain't wearing that shit. Fuck that.
They're supposed to be really, really comfy.
Yeah, but fucking flat bottoms, I can't. I wore Vans maybe like once in my life. Just cannot. I'm such a deep groove in my foot that that shit sucks. I need that little bit of support. Yeah, arch. There we go.
Okay, thank you.
Like the arch in my foot. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I've got such a defined arch in my foot that I kind of need that a little bit of support in that. It's
Well,
really
I mean,
bad
these
for your,
have
for your feet to
arches
be
in
flat.
it.
Well, yeah, what you're saying, like it doesn't.
The arch
have
doesn't come from the heel, buddy.
Well, you said no heel, but you said flat bottom, so that would mean like no arch support.
No.
That's how Vans and Converse are made. It's just
Yeah, I said
completely flat,
like
no arch.
Vans. There was nothing there, but these have arch support inside the
Okay.
boot.
If it has arch
Don't
support,
make
maybe.
fun of us flat-footed folks.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, yeah. You
I'm,
shut
I'm
your
making
mouth.
fun of flat-footed people. It's really bad for your foot to be flat. It makes
It
makes
is,
back
it is.
issues and all sorts of things. And my mother always made sure that we had something with fucking arch support because she knew.
Yeah.
My mother's the same way. Massive arch, and it's like you have to have that support, otherwise it's gonna be just so painful.
Now, were you one of those kids that ran around barefoot all the time during the summer?
As a even as a kid, no, I can't say that I was barefoot a whole lot. Maybe a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. I kind of
We
always
did.
wore a shoe
Yeah,
or something.
we always ran around with no shoes on.
The one thing I won't do, flip flops. Can't stand them.
Really?
Nope, can't do it.
Not even slides?
Nope, can't do
I
it.
wear slides like almost strictly during the summertime.
Yeah, no,
I can't be bothered putting shoes on.
flip flops. Can't walk in them right. I feel like I gotta squeeze my toes to fucking walk in them, and it's just uncomfortable to walk in like that and have something in between my toe. Definitely not. Don't do that.
Well,
But
then why don't you get slides?
But like with slides, it's still the same thing. I feel like I gotta kind of like arch my foot a little bit, like squeeze my toes or something to kind of like walk in them, and it feels like it's always
I
gonna.
don't understand.
It feels
I
like it's
don't
always
understand.
gonna fall off. That's why I feel like I gotta do that, and it makes me walk stupid. And my uncle has the same issue. He's like, nah.
I'd love to see you walk in a pair of slides.
Yeah, no. I had to do it one time. Oh, actually, what was it? I did it once when I was a kid. We just wore like some stupid ass flip flops to go get in a canoe, and then there was a second time. It was called Flip Flop Day at like a Smoothie King or something, and they were like, "You can come, yeah, tropical smoothie." There it was. Yeah, it was like wear flip flops and you get a free smoothie, and so we bought like little $1 flip flops for me to literally walk in there, walk out, and take them bitches off. I was like, hell no.
You would not do well in prison then.
No. I'd walk barefoot everywhere in the prison. Wait, do they actually do flip flops in prison?
Oh, like coming from like the showers and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, shower shoes. Yeah, no, if I was just going to the shower, I would not wear fucking shit. I'd probably go barefoot. Not even gonna lie to you. Just hope to God I don't step on a shitty shiv or something like that.
You get ringworm. That's what goes to jail.
For real. What?
You go to jail for one day and get ringworm.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, I feel like ringworm's the least of your issues. You know.
Some other ring could be hurting later. You never know.
Yeah, no. Apparently, that's not as bad as you think it is. It's
What?
they say that whole
What?
thing is not as crazy as you think it is.
I beg to differ.
No, it happens, but they say it's typically only 2 different types of communities that do that, and it also depends on where you go. What
I would
state
love
you're
to
in.
have my CO buddy here.
Well,
for
like I
the
said,
next one.
well, I said it depends on which state you're in, and then they say that it's mainly only like 2 groups of people. Which, if you didn't know, in prison it's always a racial thing. But they say it's mostly black community and Hispanics. They say that shit doesn't really happen in white. They're like, they're just so into themselves. They're like, I ain't gay. But it's possible that it still does happen in white too. So I wouldn't doubt that it is happening.
I got a lot to say on that. But
I mean, I don't know shit. I
That's
haven't
another
gone. I haven't been arrested
if you don't know shit, then how do you know so
didn't-
much about it?
because I've known a lot of people that went to prison. That's like my group of people right there. Those are the guys that I tend to lean towards. One wrong move, and I would have been those guys. That's the different thing. It's like I just happened to skirt by it. Just by a hair and made a family, and now I have to be a good boy.
You can say that it went over your head.
Okay. That's why I'm balding so bad, I just wasn't a good enough criminal. Actually, one of my buddies.
You would have made a very bad criminal.
Not really. I did pretty
No,
good.
you would have. You would have.
I did pretty good.
You know how I would have known?
I was never arrested. I
The
still
police
did a
coulda-
lot of bad
hold on,
things.
no. The police could have walked right past you and you're hiding, and he would have giggled thinking that you got away.
What an insult! No, I was actually, especially when I did a lot of my bad shit. That's middle school, high school, and I was. If you looked at me back then, I didn't look like a total fucking freak show, fell out of a dumpster. So I was actually like least likely to be the bad guy. So I was kind of like the transport mule at times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, I need you to hold this. I'm like, okay, because I had good grades. I looked, semi-normal.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I didn't look bad. And then it went on a little bit more time, and then I was like the kid that they thought was going to shoot up the school. I looked like that type of kid, which I need to show you pictures of that shit. Did I
I've
look
seen
rough?
pictures of you when you're younger.
Oh yeah, did I show you the picture when
Yeah.
me and my woman first started dating? Yeah. That I was voted like most likely to bring a gun to school. Like, and then actually, what was it? One of my jobs here, like only I'd say about 3 years ago or something, had a friend come up there, or not even. I wouldn't say like a friend, but just a coworker came up to me. He's like, "Yeah, you're one of those guys that if I just happen to see you with something sharp, I'd probably just go the other way pretty quickly." And I was like,
Take a
"What?"
step back.
I was like, "I look that bad?" And he's like, "Yeah, you just kind of look mean all the time." Which I was like,
I can't really
I've-
see that.
I've
but
got a crazy resting bitch face. I'm not gonna lie. If you see me focusing on a game real bad, you'll notice that like I'm fucking kind of angry about
yeah, your
it.
mouth is wide open when you're doing it too. It's crazy. You never
Nah.
knew you did that?
I mean, wasn't down that I do it sometimes. But yeah, no. People say I got a really bad resting bitch face. Which, yeah, I mean that's just kind of been all my life. It's just I can't help
say
the
that
face
for
I was
myself.
given.
Everyone always says when they first meet me that I look like an asshole, but that goes away very quickly.
That's basically how it is with me. It's kind of like they'll like poke at me a little bit, and then that's when I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not that bad, I promise. Like I'm a little giggly fuck,
Yeah, I'm always laughing. I'd have to
Exactly.
say I'm always either have a smile on my face or
like
laughing.
that's where I have the most fun. Just giggling, laughing, everything. I've always been a giggly personality. I mean, can I be mean? Absolutely. But
I've never seen
I
you
try-
be mean once.
I mean, if you really tried to like piss me off, maybe. But like I said,
I've never
otherwise,
once seen you pissed
otherwise,
off. I've
I'm
never
a
once seen you get
exactly,
mean.
exactly. But
Yeah.
you know how much it is to try to get me to that fucking point. Actually, maybe fucking Tarkov got to me just a little bit in certain spots, but it's really not that bad. But yeah, no, I mean, otherwise, I'm a giggly, laughy guy. serious situations, guess what? I'm laughing in your face, and I don't mean it. I'm uncomfortable, and this is a serious content.
That's exactly what I do. Once I
That's
get
me.
uncomfortable, like you could be screaming in my face, and I'm gonna laugh. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what else to do,
Oh,
buddy. I
man.
mean, this is stupid.
Any kind of fucking argument and just
Yep.
full seriousness, I am full
Yep.
smile.
Like, we really gonna be screaming about what the fuck we're gonna have for dinner tonight?
Oh, dude, I swear, and it pisses her off, bro.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
I just can't.
It's
help
anybody.
It.
It's anybody.
I can't help it. I'm gonna smile, and you just gotta know. I'm
Like
not
I'm getting
laughing at
screamed
you.
at. Where's my fucking slipper at?
Oh, okay, yep, I've had
You
that.
know.
Yeah, how many times have I been yelled at? Where's my keys or where's my glasses? Jesus,
Yeah, I don't drive your
Christ.
ure I don't wear your glasses.
Bro, how many times do I gotta say that? Like, I don't have to keep up to that shit. So, like, you're lucky I know where my pants are in the morning. Like, I might walk out of the house with no shoes. Like,
Oh,
I'm that dumb.
speaking of pants, my wife the other day, she told me something crazy, blew my mind. I was like, there ain't no way that you thought that.
What?
All right. So she went to work and noticed that people were staring at her. Like one person looked at her weird. All right.
Yeah.
She convinced herself that she went to work naked. And she truly thought that she was naked at work, even though she was wearing clothes. That's how bad her anxiety is sometimes.
I mean, I feel like everybody's had that dream where they were.
No, dude, this is like she's awake and at work. Like she is physically working.
Would she
and
wear
she
a
goes,
fucking
I-
crop top, showed off her belly button? She was like, I'm naked.
No, dude. No, that's the worst thing. Like she told me she convinced herself at the end of the day that she went to work naked because everybody was looking at her weird.
Maybe she just had like a little fucking white string on her shirt or like on her pants.
I mean, it could have been anything. I
Yeah.
mean, she could have had a booger hanging out her nose.
Who knows? That's wild. Nah,
But I could never imagine having anxiety like that. That would be terrible.
yeah, that'd be awful. But I've never had to. That brings it back to like the whole like heart thing with they were saying like I panic attack, anxiety, blah blah blah, and I'm like I've never had any problems with any of that. It just
I've had panic attacks before.
I mean
They're not fun.
I've never. I mean, maybe that's what it was, but I mean, it's
Mm.
like I didn't have anything to have a panic attack. It's not like I was over here
You
like
don't have to have
stressing about my.
anything.
Well, that's what
You don't.
Yeah, I would think that you had to think about something. It's
Nope.
no thinking. It's just fucking. I
Nope.
was over there chilling,
just
and I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Yeah. Actually, there is a whiskey. It's Maker's Mark. If I drink too much Maker's Mark,
Yeah, that's
I,
what you told me. Yeah,
that could have you. You were. I was gaming with you that night.
yeah. Which is just that's weird to me. That's weird to me.
I was fine. I stood up, dude. I lost it. I ended everything. Went lay
Yeah.
in bed.
I
It
mean,
was-
we
it
were
was
like, I gotta.
wild.
You're like, I gotta go, and then you just like you left. It was that was
Yeah,
the
I'm
end of
like
the story.
I'm gaming, and all of a sudden, like I'm sweating. I'm getting hot. I'm like getting sweaty. I was getting white. I was like, oh my lord.
Yeah, see, I don't experience that much. I'm not a huge anxious person. I kind of just I'm that guy on the water just fucking floating along. Go up. I just
A lot of mine comes from my job. I do believe I have a stressful job at most times, and
I mean, I guess you can count mine too, but it's also like just
Yeah.
the severe lack of sleep is the real killer. You know, I woke up like 4 times last night. Just fucking woke up. It's like I woke up once, didn't even look at my phone. I was like, fuck it, just go back to sleep. Went back to sleep, woke up, and then it's like 1 a.m. Go back to sleep. Then it's like 2 a.m. Go back to sleep.
I hate
wake
those
up. It's
nights. I
3 a.m.
hate those nights.
It's every night. It's every fucking night. Like I said, the only way that I can
me too.
actually stay like asleep is if I just get absolutely just heavy-handed, and then I'll sleep the whole night. But I'm gonna wake up feeling like shit anyway. So it's like I can't win. I'm just always awake.
I'm used to getting like 5 hours of sleep a night, and I go to bed at midnight, wake up at 4 in the morning. No problem. I sleep the whole time.
It's just why do I just don't understand the thing with that of just waking up multiple times in a night. And if you go try to look it up, you'll always find something spiritual about it. They'll be like, oh, it's the universe trying to send you messages, and it's like I don't know, but either
I've
way,
never once gotten anything like that when I googled it.
when you see one of two things, I've always seen it as like spiritual bullshit, like, oh, your ancestors trying to contact you, or like some kind of telemarketer
About your car's extended warranty or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, or it'll be a thing of like they'll say that's the witching hour. You know, something's trying to haunt you, and your body woke you up, and it's like fucking what? It's like
Have you ever thought that maybe you ate dinner too late?
no.
Yeah, I mean, so that shit happens. I mean, you eat dinner too late.
I
You
can
didn't
see
pee
that,
before bed.
but I mean, no,
Oh, there's a whole thing.
that would be
It's-
that'd be explanatory if like I woke up and needed a piss, cool. Or if I wake up, I got a little bit of a cotton mouth situation, need some water, I need to hydrate, or those things are like self-explanatory. I would understand, but there's a lot of times where I'm just waking up multiple times and I don't have none of that. It's just I'm waking up.
Have you ever just thought to yourself that maybe you're just getting old?
I've been old since I was like 16. Then
Oh my god.
I've actually had the same issue when I was a teenager as well. I mean, it was like a weird thing. I guess it was like teenage years is when it kind of started with me waking up multiple times throughout the night, and then my mom would make jokes about it. She's like, "I do too. Maybe we should have a tea party at like 2 a.m." I was like, "Okay, Ma."
All right, sounds good. Bet I'll be at your house.
No, right? But yeah, no. But then it kind of went away a little bit. But I think that was more because I just literally wasn't sleeping, and I was just kind of doing my own thing. And then I had kids, which they keep you up all the time. So
Yeah,
guess
doesn't
what?
help.
You just tend to sleep. When you can sleep at that point. But now it's just like, no, I'm just always waking up. I have no reason to wake up. It's not like the kids are coming and screaming and crying at me. I might wake. That would be one of the reasons why I'd wake up is like one of the kids crawl in the bed. But that's a self-explanatory. Hey, I woke up because something's moving, and I looked over, and something's crawling in the bed. Cool, whatever.
Yeah, I don't
But-
experience that at all.
It's a weird bad thing, and it makes it even worse when your job's trying to make you work ridiculous hours and come in
That's
much
what happens
earlier.
with being an adult, buddy. I'm sorry. It's
Yes and no. A job
No,
shouldn't
it's
be
just
asking me to
straight
come
yes.
in fucking 5 a.m. 7 days a week for a
just
year
straight
straight.
yes, dude.
That's not how this works.
That's how jobs work. I'm sorry. That's why you get paid to go there. You
I
don't
don't get
want to
paid
do
enough
it.
for this shit. I mean, it's bad. It's greedy. I mean, you telling me you're making $17 million in a year, and I can't even get like a $2 bonus? What you give me is a sausage biscuit on a Sunday, because you're like, thank you for your work. Get out of here. Like, I don't,
Yeah,
want
see,
your
I
goddamn
don't have
sausage biscuit.
anything like that. My company bought us a Blackstone to cook on. So.
Just see, fucking yeah. No, I don't get that. We get a fuck you sausage biscuit from
I
McDonald's.
mean, at least they bought you something.
Okay, it is not worth the bending over and just full on rail that we get.
No, I mean, but then again, you got to look at where you're working and who you're working for. If you don't like it, just I know it
Well,
sucks.
that's
but
what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm still looking, but I'm kind of caught for a second of that. I can't leave and go to something better yet because I don't have the funds to support myself if something goes wrong. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of that stupid catch-22 bullshit.
Yeah, but you can't just keep catching yourself bitching about your work all the time and
no.
expect to be happy.
No.
You know what I mean?
I still just go with the flow. I'm doing my thing. I'm good at what I do.
You don't owe work anything. And that's something that took me a long time to realize.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You should be thankful that you have a job, though.
Yeah,
I truly believe that.
I am glad
truly
that
do
I
believe
am
that.
making money, and but there's just better ways to run a company, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I
can't
mean, everybody
say
can think that
what
about
the fuck
the-
I do, but
Yeah,
yeah,
everybody can think that.
I
I'm very
mean-
lucky where I work. I'm very, very, truly lucky with the company that I work for, and
I mean,
They treat
you
us
seem
well.
like you got a great position. Yeah, they treat you well. Ours
they
is,
do. They treat us with respect and well, and they make sure we're happy. I mean, it's not the best pay in the world, but
Well, I mean, I got what was it? Our safety guy just got fired for cussing out a random chick in the job, and
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, for real, he was a dumbass. But our safety guy just got fired Friday, and then what was it? Oh yeah, our production manager just put in his 2-week notice. He's only worked there for like maybe a year. He said every time he gives good ideas to try to make things better, he gets shot down, and it's like, okay. Yeah, which we already knew.
Yeah.
We already knew about,
Yeah.
which is it's how the guy who runs the building is. It's his way or no way. If he didn't come up with the
Gotcha.
idea, he's not taking it. And if you don't do what he says, he's gonna put down the hammer. And it's just it's literally shitting on the company, and it's slowly going downhill, and everybody sees it doing this, and they all know it's him because the rumors keep coming around. Everybody's gonna know that you're the one doing this.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
I'm gonna have to call it here, though, buddy.
oh yeah, we've been going for
Hour and 6 minutes.
hour 6. Yeah, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we cut it down to 43 minutes, just 47 minutes or something. That'd be perfect.
Hey, I don't even think we need to cut a whole lot. I mean, I think we'll be all right. Keep everything kind of
getting,
fresh.
like-
The best I do is just sit there and bleep some shit. We're good.
Yeah, it's fine. I have like 15 missed phone calls right now.
Jesus Christ, is everything okay?
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna
Okay.
I want to get going.
Let's get you out of here.
right.
Tell everybody where can we find you real quick?
Twitch, Baz. I play Rocket League and hang out with Bassett most of the time. I'm a fun guy. Come out, and sit out, and watch me drink.
And I'm
I'll make you laugh.
Oh, yeah, for real. This guy's lovely.
You pointed the wrong way.
No, on my screen I'm pointing the right way.
Oh.
But I'm Bassett Attery. You can find me on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, fucking kind of everywhere. But come hang out. We're gonna be sitting there hanging out, doing whatever the fuck. Rocket League is his thing, but I still join every once in a while with a drink.
Yeah. I think next week we're going to be talking about video games and favorites,
Oh, yeah.
worsts.
Oh yeah.
I think we
can
that'll
do
be
almost
the
like
next
a good 3-hour conversation about games.
Oh, yeah.
That's
For
our
real.
shit.
topic. Yeah, I'm thinking that's where we'll go next week.
I'm down for it. But all right. I guess.
See you guys.
Bye bye.